I'm here.
Hello, hello, welcome everybody. Hello, Chrono. Hello, John. John is probably lurking because he has not played this game yet.
Is he going to?
Yeah, I think John usually lurks on the Dangan streams because he hasn't played all of it yet, so he doesn't want to get spoiled. But he does lurk for us. Appreciate you, John. Can we get a shout out for him, actually?
Sure.
Thank you.
Let's do
Hello, Miso Head. Welcome in.
Wow. Hi,
Thank
hi.
you for the pinned note. Remember, you guys, spoilers equals banned.
Oh, right. Hold on. 1 second.
Are you gonna ban me from my own?
Yeah. Hold on. It just doesn't. It doesn't work.
Oh no.
It's crazy.
You can't ban a streamer on their own channel. Who could have thought?
Bet.
Actually, though, can you?
Bet. Let's find out.
Maybe let's do this like after stream is almost done. Have you
No,
ever...
I think we should do it before. I think we should do it before stream just to see what happens. We should do it
I
on
guess.
stream, and then it ends mid-stream.
But
Final.
Stopping just like mass reporting you. That's how we ban the streamer.
But that would be from Twitch
Well-
in general, right? Not just from a channel.
I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have to write a call-out post for you now.
You
But
guys would
how
not
is
believe the shit she
everyone?
said in voice chat.
Oh my god, I know, right? Exposed. Streamer exposed by
It's time for
guests.
by guests. It's time for us to create the 20-page Google Doc with receipts.
It's gotta happen to everyone eventually.
True.
You know, it's okay, cause I mean, Ellie joined chat right when I was singing. I was like, it's okay to be a coked up dick sucking hoe. And then Ellie goes, Princess what? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm singing a song.
It's not what it looks like, I
It's not
swear.
what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's a song from Hasbin Hotel, which has been like, as soon as I heard the song, like, because I was watching it over at Ash's and Ever's place on Friday, right? And like, as soon as like the first couple of notes for the song went, I turned to Ash. I remember I was like, I like this song. I really like this song.
Yeah. I can tell, like, probably because there's so much music and Princess is into singing, like, Has-Been is one of the few shows I've, like, seen her actually put her phone down and pay attention to what's happening on the screen. Because whenever we watch stuff, normally she is not looking.
Damn, that's crazy.
It was a good show. The music was really good. I mean, one of the other songs I really like is Sorry. It's a good song too. Is the name of it Sorry?
From which?
Has
Wait, from
Been.
Has-Been?
Yeah.
No.
What's
How's
it
it
called? It's
Which one are
the
you talking
song
about?
with Serpentious.
He does?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. It starts with Sorry.
Okay. Right,
Yeah, okay. But yeah, no, guys, it is it is an adult cartoon.
It's very
but
adult.
You're here, so you should be adults too, right? So, yeah, haha. So, I recommend you guys watch the show because it's really funny. I love the music in it; it's really good. Anyways, okay, let's. Do you guys have any updates, life updates, before we start?
No.
It snowed here.
Oh,
It's raining here.
does it
Oh.
usually snow where you're at?
It has not snowed as much recently in the last couple of years, thanks global warming. We
Thanks.
used to get like a blizzard every single year,
Oh, really?
but like the weather's been a little too mild, which is not great. Like that's not how it's supposed to be.
Mhm.
But like we got snow, and Central Park was beautiful. That sort. It was nice.
we
It's very
love
nice.
that. We love that.
Yeah.
Ever?
I
any
ain't got
updates?
shit going on.
Tiny. Got nothing. Penny got nothing.
Same old.
Ever got nothing.
Me and Ash are currently engaging in our honor run on Baldur's Gate. Please send us good energy.
You
for victory.
literally said me and Ash and engage, and then I got really excited and then almost offended, and I was like, I would have been the first person she told. What? And then I was like, no, okay, Baldur's Gate.
No, I'm talking about
Yeah, let's
video
be
games.
real here. I think we would have known if like sorry. You have every right to kill Ever if that's how she decides to break
shot
the
on
news.
fucking sight.
And then I will resurrect Ever and kill her too.
I would legitimately stop. I'm not even joking right now. I would stop stream and I would drive to your house and be like, we need to have a conversation right now. Why didn't you tell me?
You guys say this, but I mean, you don't know. What if we've secretly been married for years and just didn't tell anyone?
Also believable based on circumstances.
That would be unbelievable, but that would be less offensive to me
Yeah.
than if you just had decided to not tell
Like
us.
over the weekend was
But
like,
if it's
yeah,
like-
we got engaged. And I was like, what?
BT dubs.
Fair enough.
Well, Ever,
But if
I
it's
don't
like,
mind
oh,
if you don't
I've been
tell me.
engaged, I've been married this whole time. It's like, oh yeah, sure, whatever, that's fine.
Tiny's like, it's okay. You don't have to tell me ever.
It's Tiny.
Yay.
Tiny is the only one who it's not on site. For the rest of us, oh, it's on site.
Did I turn chat on this?
Good
Gamers.
question.
I did. There it is.
Gamers.
All right.
It's time to
How-
game.
I wonder how long that
It's
was
always
off
time to
for.
game.
That's okay.
Oh shit! Wait, we're not gaming today. We literally ended at the end of the trial,
Yes.
didn't we?
The climactic
Yeah.
finish.
Yeah.
We stopped gaming.
I had to drop stream because my friend needed to talk. So
Oh,
Damn.
no.
this is where we're at. Okay. That's right. Okay. Got to get back into like the mental mindset, right? Of like where
The
we're at, the moment. It's not fair. I feel the same as everyone else. There's no way I can agree to this. Emptiness, loneliness, sadness. But most of all, ashamed of my weakness. But even so, I have to move forward. If we believe in the person who's urging us forward, then we have to start walking and believe with as much hope as possible in what lies ahead.
Do it. Pick her.
Look at the way she's smiling at me.
Oh.
She's encouraging you. So be brave. Believe in
Feels
her.
bad. Feels so bad.
What if it's Nida? You guys.
He's right next to Chinaki. It could be him.
All right, here we go.
Pain. Technically, we didn't know for certain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All rise.
Oh, wait, we haven't switched yet, right?
No.
Man, I'm pooped. Let's go ahead and announce the result. The traitor from the Future Foundation and Nagito Komaida's killer is Chiaki Nanami.
Are you serious? That was correct?
The fact that Chiaki was a traitor, the fact that Nagito's crime depended entirely on his luck.
Oh, can we also get a shout out for Pat, please?
Sure.
Everything was true?
Plus, that means that bastard managed to pull it off.
Congratulations, everyone.
Stupid. We're not celebrating at all. Chiaki, let me ask you one more time. Are you really a part of the Future Foundation? An agent of an organization that brought us to this island, Is that really your true identity?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
I cannot believe it. Even though I do not want to believe it. There is no choice but to believe, right?
I'm sorry. It would have been better if I could have said it sooner, but I couldn't say it no matter what. Because I can't betray the Future Foundation.
Can't betray?
Even if you want to fly, you can't, right? Even if you want to swim where you please, you can't, right? It's the same for me. Due to the nature of my existence, I will never be able to betray the Future Foundation.
What the heck? But in the end, you did something similar. What you did is no different than sharing your secret yourself.
You're right.
Now's not the time to be laughing.
But strangely enough, I don't have any regrets. In fact, I'm somewhat happy. I was able to think I wanted to protect everyone. That's why I feel proud of my actions.
You're still saying things I don't get, but if we ask you anything, you're just not gonna answer, right? Like if we ask you why you're in the Future Foundation and stuff.
I'm sorry.
Even if you were a traitor, you never betrayed us. Chiaki, you will always be our friend, even now. We don't blame you for this. That's why you don't need to apologize.
So the traitor was revealed, and Chiaki lost. In the end, it all went according to Nagito's plan, huh?
About that. Was that really Nagito's goal? Is it really okay to say he was trying to find the killer and eliminate them? If so, isn't it strange?
Strange?
I mean, we nearly lost, right? And if Chiaki hadn't said anything, we definitely would have lost.
You've raised a good point. That's exactly it. Even though Nagito said he would weed out the traitor, he never said he would kill the traitor. Huh? Congratulations! You successfully stopped Nagito's plan. I mean, Nagito's plan was to reveal the traitor and kill everyone else besides the traitor.
Kill everyone else besides the traitor?
That was Nagito's goal?
He did something like that. Of all the... to form a plan that only the traitor would survive? Isn't that bastard really that twisted?
It's okay.
Okay, what?
I mean, it's not just Nagito's fault. If the circumstances had been different, he probably wouldn't have taken things so far.
Chiaki, you really are a kind-hearted person.
You think so?
Jeez, I wonder where you got your personality from.
Maybe our dad and our big brother. Don't you think?
Hey, don't go talking about your family all of a sudden. That's totally whipping off Teru Teru.
Then I cannot lose to Chiaki. Just like Chiaki and everyone else. Even if I know it's a fight that I cannot win. I must try to retaliate.
Huh? Retaliate?
Go, Monumi.
You do as you please.
Stupid! Stop it! What are you doing?
As they say, we shall die together.
Is that what they say?
I guess. I guess they do now.
She self-destructed?
What is going on? Monokuma, like, died.
I'm not dead.
Oh, I knew it fucking came out.
Man, that surprised me. If only I didn't have a spear, I would have died.
Yeah, I'm not done yet.
Hey, wait.
I don't beat you. Nobody can live in peace.
Stop it, I say. I'm sorry. I lose. Forgive me.
Okay.
Hey, not yet.
Seriously, stop it. If you don't stop right now, it's all going to be destroyed.
Of course. I'm doing it so you'll all be destroyed. I will be the one to protect my students. I will protect them with my life.
Monumi. You... Oh, sorry.
Now then, how many of you are still there? You might as well come out all at once.
How many? Not that much. Just around 10 to the 60th exponential.
60th power.
60th power. I don't know math anymore. When did I graduate high school? Like 60 years ago?
Huh? What did you say?
1 million?
1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 quadrillion. Jump ahead 10 to the 52nd, 10 to the 56th, and then 10 to the 60th. That's 10 to the 60th power.
After all this, you're still joking around. You sure have quite the daring spirit.
Except, I'm not joking. What are you even saying anymore? Didn't you see that scene? While you're doing this, my clones are continuously and endlessly created in the Monokuma manufacturing facility. You're welcome in.
Pulse.
It really does just cut off more and more with every passing line.
I
wonder.
Man,
should-
I just don't have a fancy mic anything.
Is the gate
use
too
push to
high?
talk.
I don't even know, man.
Uh,
Alright, well, I'll try it again. Oh, what? Those are just stuffed animals!
That's right. I checked them with my own hands. They're just plushies.
You're just bluffing. Monami, finish him off.
Even if it's just a plushie, as long as you give it Monokuma's personality, it becomes a fully developed Monokuma.
What did you say? There's no way that's possible. That's not even magic.
Magic, huh? Poo 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 poo.
B, have you already obtained that much power? Hold on. If you bring up magic so suddenly, we're gonna get confused. Unless you mean magic in a technological sense, we won't understand this at all.
What's going on? Don't tell me. They're not gonna call this magic or something.
Well, I don't care how you interpret it. In the end, even if Monami whisks her wife or does whatever, it doesn't matter to my army of 10 to the 60th power. There's no value in that wife you're whisking. So how about this? This overwhelming despair! Does it make you dizzy from excitement?
Yes.
And how many Monomies are left to challenge my arm of 10 to the 60th? You don't have to say anything. I know. Let's see. You just have 10 more left, right? I know everything! I am the conqueror of the new world!
I won't give up. Even if I have no chance of winning,
It's okay, Monami.
Huh?
It's not about giving up, you know. Let's believe in them. Let's believe in everyone and leave the rest to them. Right?
Damn it. What the hell is going on?
I do not know for certain, but the only thing I can say is Monokuma is an enemy of the Future Foundation.
Does that mean there's another organization that's our enemy besides the Future Foundation?
We're in this situation because we're caught up in a dispute between these two organizations.
Okay, that's it. Let's just leave that top for later. Because the punishment time's gonna start.
Hold on, just a little more, just a little more time.
To wait or not to wait? That is the question. But which will cause more despair? That's the real question. If you think about it, you know, right? There's no way I'd wait.
But I haven't.
I'm sorry, Hajime. Regardless, there's nothing else I can say. I'm not allowed to say anything more than I already have.
Not that.
Now then, I have prepared a special punishment for Chiaki Nanami, the ultimate gamer. For Monami too.
Huh? Why, even Monami?
It's just a 2-for-1 special. I could have killed that thing anytime I wanted since she's not a student. And also, I don't need anybody that will defy me anymore. Also, I remember now. I'm an only child.
What is that?
It's okay. Even if I'm here, I'd just be a burden anyway. And not just that. I decided to believe in everyone.
You guys, I'm so sorry about so many things. I'm sorry for lying to you. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you to the very end.
Just fine. Let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher. There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you. When you do that, you end up blaming yourself. Blaming other people.
I'm feeling jealous of everyone. But still, it doesn't have to be like that. Even if people don't acknowledge you, you just have to be someone that you can be proud of. Because you yourself are your biggest supporter. If you can learn to love yourself, that love will continue to support you for the rest of your life. Love. Love.
Bye, everyone. It's okay. A shining future will always be waiting for you. It's true. It's absolutely true. 'Cause I know.
Please don't forget about your teacher.
Then let's proceed with high spirits. This is the very last punishment time.
You too, Monami.
Oh, is this the all 10 Monomies that are left?
One,
Duo,
two,
thank you for the
three.
lurk. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
This is so gruesome.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Unless. Why'd they have to add those sound effects?
Oh. Hmm.
I couldn't let us see anything more than that.
Yeah.
They're like, nah.
Even until the very end, I couldn't look away from Chiaki's final moments. Without realizing it, I had fallen to my knees. Thanks for the pie, Azure. Can we get a shout out for him? The feeling of powerlessness spread throughout my body. It's over. It just had to end. Before I could ask what I needed to ask. Before I could say what I needed to say. Chiaki vanished before my eyes. And I couldn't even tell her thank you. If I had said that, would she have been comforted? Been comforted a little? As she was executed as the traitor, would she have been comforted a little? I don't know. My chest just hurts. Alright, now do we switch?
I think you should finish this chapter and then we can switch.
Okay.
Good gracious. That was such a big surprise. As for Chiaki, she regularly took on the role of point man during the class trials, as did Nagito too. And not only was she the traitor, she was Nagito's killer too. Oh well, Don't worry about it. There won't be any more situations where you'll need to rely on them.
Wait, does that mean?
Now that the annoying rabbit is gone as well, all of the obstacles that have been keeping us stuck on this island are completely gone.
Are you serious? We could really leave this island?
Yep. Congratulations! With this, I shall announce the end of the killing school trip. For you 5 who've survived up until now, I shall give you the right to graduate. Thank you for all your hard work.
Are you really okay with that?
What do you mean?
There are still 2 days left. If you were acting like your usual self, you would be setting things up so another killing happens right away.
You're right.
Stop it! What are you saying? What if Mr. Monokuma changes his mind?
Also, you said you 5, like you were emphasizing that part. Does the number of people matter more than the remaining time? That's why you're saying it's the end already, even though there are still 2 days left, right? It matters that there are 5 people left?
Are you planning to make a volleyball team? You need 6 people for volleyball.
Don't stay quiet, say something! What's your actual purpose? You're our enemy, and an enemy of the Future Foundation, so what's your true identity? Thank you for the follow, Nikki the Silly. Welcome in.
If the Future Foundation is the world ender, then I will end the new world that the Future Foundation has created.
Huh?
Well, you'll just have to look forward to the West after the countdown ends.
Thank you for the head pat.
That timer has almost reached 0. If it reaches 0, everything will end. The Future Foundation's main plan will be nothing but toilet bubbles. And when that time comes, you'll know everything. You'll see all of your questions answered in one go. And then you guys will find out for yourselves just how messed up this new world is.
Huh? A new world? I'm saying new shit all of a sudden.
Well, just think of the remaining 2 days until the countdown reaches 0 as a bonus. While you're at it, you should enjoy your life on this tropical island to the fullest. 'Cause once you leave this island, your hopeless wives back home will be waiting for you.
Monokuma's boisterous laugh carried on for what felt like forever. Our questions, our worries, our sadness were simply ignored. The laughter just kept going forever. As for what we did afterwards, honestly, it doesn't matter at all. I returned to my cottage for the time being and fell asleep. Even after I woke up, my will to move my body didn't come back. That's why I have no idea what this outfit change means. Oh, it's my outfit change. I'm wearing a little cute, like, hold on. Let me hide Ever, Tiny, and Ellie.
How dare you hide us?
I'm gonna hide them for a second so you can see the outfit a little bit better. I'm not wearing my normal sweater anymore. That's
she deleted us.
No, I just hid you for a second. Shh.
Coldly and cruelly, she vanished us.
That's why I didn't look back on everything that happened up till now. I didn't think about what was going to happen. I just kept praying that nothing else would happen, and burrowed deep into my sheets as if I were trying to hide. In doing so, I was somehow trying to endure the long day. And then, the sun finally set. The day feels abnormally long when you spend it praying that nothing happens. Which reminds me, I haven't heard Monokuma's announcement. I guess that isn't needed anymore. Is everything really going to end? What is everything anyway? How far? How much is everything? If we leave this island, is everything going to end? There's still so much we don't know about our school memories, the Future Foundation, Hope's Peak Academy, Monokuma's true purpose. Can we really end this and turn our back on all that? And not just that, if we're really leaving, then where are we going? To Hope's Peak Academy? That was my last night at Jabberwock Island, at a place where my worries didn't even matter. Everything was about to end.
Are you ready to blow up? Become famous?
I am always ready. I am in prime position to go viral right now.
Oh, jeez.
I feel like I had a fun dream somehow. I think it was about my childhood. Because of that, I was able to face the day with a somewhat happier feeling than usual. That's right. It's the last day. According to Monokuma, suddenly my body shuddered. Right when I opened my eyes, I was gripped by a fear that I had never felt before. A fear like I had been abandoned in this world, completely, utterly alone, with nobody left on this island. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, Sonia. Like everyone was gone and I couldn't find them anywhere. I suddenly couldn't believe in anything, like everything in the world was nothing but lies. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape. Whoa, why is that twice? Oh, 3 times. Oh my goodness, what is happening?
Uh-oh.
I rushed out of the cottage, desperate. Save check.
What's happening?
Let me save, because Torrent.
Turret's always looking out for you with the save checks.
Truly, if Turret wasn't here, I probably would be in deep doo-doo. I'm not gonna lie. Good morning, Turret. When I left the cottage, I randomly ran into her.
Ah, Hajime. Good timing.
Good timing, what do you mean?
The long pause of Princess's confusion.
Remember Nagito's video message that we found at the factory?
Yeah, I do. I remember a couple other things too. when we were dealing with the bomb ruckus. What about it?
Apparently, there was more to that message inside that laptop.
Huh?
We weren't able to see it until a day or so had passed. Apparently, it was locked by a timer. Did he set it up so we wouldn't be able to watch it until after the class trial?
There's nothing
So-
wrong here.
Why? So, what? Who do
This
we?
is ideal.
Who? So, so who do we think? Who do we think?
Go on.
Who do we think was guilty in the class trial then? What?
Maybe you should keep playing.
Well, Why would he do that?
Maybe Nagito planned to leave this as a will.
Nagito's will? Where is it right now?
We were just planning to meet at the restaurant and watch it together.
Got it. The restaurant.
Okay.
Alright. Well then, who's at
By
the
the way,
restaurant?
have you checked on your Chia pet?
No, I haven't. Chia!
Oh, never mind. Put it away.
Did you realize
965.
it's not even Monokuma, it's Minokuma. Minokuma.
I know.
Minokuma.
Monokuma.
I love it.
a distinct entity from Monokuma.
Should we run around the pool for 900 steps?
Probably not, unless you really wanted it one extra skill. I don't know. How fast
How
do
many-
you acquire steps?
I don't actually know. Let's take a look. Where are we at?
That was like 50.
Definitely not.
No.
It would take you so... You would do so many laps around the pool.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Wrong place! Oops!
It's
Well,
headed there.
It all leads.
To the same place.
Click on Chiaki's arcade cabinets.
It's too late.
Hey, you're late.
Is it true? Nagito really left another message?
Kneel before Miss Sonia and thank her. She was the one who found it.
I was going for a walk with Gundam's hamster and I found it when I stopped by the factory.
Oh my god!
A coincidence, you say? Wrong! That is the will of causality guiding you.
Wow, what is happening right now?
Why would Miss Sonia be going for a walk with Gundam? I never allowed that.
It's not up to you.
Oh.
Dark ass loser.
So anyway, let's hurry up and play it.
Yeah, you're right. Why are you not freaking out right now, fucking Hinata?
Who's watching this message? Is it the traitor from the Future Foundation? If so, congratulations. It looks like it ended the way I hoped it would.
Ended the
Ended
way
the way he... Oh, yeah, sorry.
ended the way he hoped it would.
Nagito was trying to kill everyone except the traitor. Damn it. It was just as Monokuma said.
So he really set up the traitor as the killer, and he even tried to make them survive the trial? But why would he do that?
I'm sure it's
Enough with your useless talk. It appears there's still more.
Is this like a pop quiz of like all the voices we used for these past characters? I don't like this.
You're right. It's
Oh
a
my
game
god,
show.
please make Terry show up.
But if everyone but the traitor is watching this video, then unfortunately, I guess I lost. That outcome is the complete opposite of the hope I believe in. Ugh, not that it really matters for me anymore. I mean, no matter what the outcome is, it doesn't matter for a dropout like me. Now then, let's put this meaningless introduction aside and get down to business.
Thank you for the box, Tiny.
Just in case. You don't want to see anything scary.
Since I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm going to speak so that both sides will understand. First of all, you might be wondering why I did what I did. Well, I just took action after talking about it for so long. The special prize in the final dead room allowed me to obtain a certain truth. It would be troublesome if everyone found out, so I already disposed of that page. But anyway, I was totally surprised. I mean... The Future Foundation's traitor must have known that truth all along. And so I was able to learn about this truth and the truth about this world and resolve to take action immediately. I shouldn't have made fun of Hajime. Deep down, I always wanted to be a protagonist myself.
What is happening right now?
But now that I know the truth, as I look back on Monokuma's actions, I'm starting to see what he's planning. By giving us information about the island's mystery and the Future Foundation, he's raising all your hopes. But only so he can lead you to unimaginable despair. Plus, Monokuma's trying to show that despair to someone. Perhaps that someone is... Jeez, what a hopeless truth. Who is Monokuma's true identity? How did they come up with a plan like that? But that's enough reflecting on the past. Let's talk about the future now. If you want to escape Monokuma's plan, there's a specific place you need to go to. The key to enter that place is the message that you found at Nezumi Castle. Normally, you'd need to follow a bunch of steps to enter that place. But since that message gets rid of all these steps, think of it as an Easter egg or something. It was probably left by someone other than Monokuma or Monomi. But that has nothing to do with me. I had to hide this until my plan came to an end, but I guess it's a good time to announce it, right? So then, I'll announce the password. 11037. That is the password to what was written in Nezumi Castle. You have to use that to enter that specific place. That's the only way you can escape Monokuma.
Wow, you were so surprised.
I feel like I've been
princess.
talking forever, but that's all for me.
Your hair is all gone now.
With this, my duty is finished.
I'm so shocked by all of the events. I've gone bald.
I believe my actions will become the foundation for this world's hope. And if that really happens, praise me. Tell others what I've accomplished. Erect a bronze statue of me. Respect me. Please call me the ultimate hope.
This was Nagito's final message.
That 11037 number that Nagito said was the password.
There's no it. That's the password to enter the ancient ruin.
You better hurry, I think. Let's go before the countdown reaches 0.
Wait, you guys, it comes full circle.
I was waiting for you to comment on it. Go ahead.
Go on.
Full circle!
Here we go. Here we go.
Full circle! You don't actually die when you're killed!
Yes,
You
you're
always word it
Romeo.
like that.
You don't
Yes, you're Romeo.
when you're killed!
Okay, wait. You should please articulate your theory for what is happening right now.
Shared delusion.
Okay, interesting.
In a coma.
Okay. Are you just picking buzzwords right now?
Yes.
Greatest hits of tropes.
I don't actually know what's going on. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm going along this wild ride. You're right. Let's go. But
least
the
you can
other
be humored
characters
in your
aren't
theory.
here. It's just the 4 characters that are actually alive. Wait, why? Hold on. Let's touch things. To go to the trouble of preparing something like this, Nagito was unpredictable until the very end.
Now then, let us make haste to the ancient rune. As long as we work together, we will not lose to Monokuma or anyone else.
Looks like the others have already left. We should go too.
Hiyoko!
What, are you scared now?
Of course not. Let's crush Monokuma's plan.
You're right. There's nothing to worry about since everyone's here. All right. Looks like it's finally my turn. I'll punch Monokuma so hard he'll go flying around the world. As long as Coach Nekomaru and me are here, we won't lose. Just leave it to us.
That bastard Nagito. He was screwed up till the very end. What was that praise me crap? After all the crap he pulled us through, there's no way we'd ever do that.
Outside. Oh my god, what's happening? Oh my goodness.
Game crash.
Now's not the time to relax. I need to hurry to the ancient rune on the second island. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god.
It's lovely out.
Things are happening.
It looks like California on wildfire season.
Oh no.
Are we already on the second island?
Can you go into any of those locations?
Oh yeah, it's
It
soot.
doesn't say anything.
You might be right.
Now's not the time to investigate this thing. I need to hurry over to the ancient rune.
Yeah, I was just curious.
I enjoyed how little effort
This
they
is
put into that.
different.
This thing.
One
Wait,
catch-all
wait, hold on,
statement.
This is none of this looks recognizable to me. This all looks
Oh,
different.
this is the library. That's the library.
But it
and,
doesn't look the same as it did before.
like the buildings or the surroundings.
The surroundings, I feel like everything.
I mean,
like
yeah.
it just looks different. Like this isn't what it looked like before, right? Like the pharmacy outside did not have a
feel like-
parking lot. There was, if I remember correctly, the burger joint was like the building was different, and then there was a cave, and then like
You are right.
yeah, and then
Oh,
the pharmacy
interesting.
didn't look like this either. I don't even think the
Yeah,
pharmacy
you're
was
right.
next to the burger joint, and I don't think the library was next to the pharmacy. Like, none of these buildings are where they're supposed to be. And, like, there wasn't
good
this
catch.
big, like, lead up to the library either, if I remember
How
correctly.
peculiar.
And, of course, there
Wait,
wasn't
like-
these waterfalls, like, next to the ancient rune before.
Maybe you need to stop doing drugs.
I mean, have you seen those glitches? He's been tripping balls since he woke up.
Somehow, it is quite nerve-wracking.
It is safe to go inside? What's gonna be in there? It's so unreliable to be freaked out like that. You're a man, aren't you?
There's also that countdown. There's no time to stand around. Damn right. It's our last chance to get inside. You know, it's funny. I actually completely forgot that I played this game.
Did you?
How could you
No, I
do that?
actually did. So wait, no. It wouldn't have been like the Trinity if I got Kazuichi. I already was in a shitty... Oh my god.
Yeah,
I had almost
you-
every sus character from the start.
Yeah, you sure did,
Pretty
man.
much.
Oh my god. Okay, whatever. I'm starting to feel nauseous from the thrills, the chills, the kills.
He's back.
Yeah, you really just got double whammied, huh?
Oh my god, he's here.
If you're gonna let it out, why not do it in the Tupperware I keep with me?
What an absolute freak.
Alright, man.
Hey, now's not the time to fuck around.
That comes in with the terror emo.
Tiny Teru.
What type of drugs? I don't know. What types of drugs make you hallucinate? Mushrooms. Mushrooms make you hallucinate,
Yeah,
right?
get the psychedelics.
Mushrooms. Aloha, Chippy.
Can I just say that it must be destiny that Tiny had these voice roles because all 5 characters that he played just spoke in a row one after another.
I don't like this.
It's gonna be alright. You don't have to worry. I will protect my young master. Now then, let's go forward together.
The hell? Don't treat me like a kid.
Believe that hope lies beyond this point. That is your leader's order. Oink, 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 oink.
Oh my god, the Japanese voice acting on that one was just crisp. I loved that too.
Just off the chain.
Yeah.
What was that?
I told her that you only understand piggy talk.
Hey.
I said, you're so cool in piggy talk. I'm going to kill you. Hajime, and the password, please.
Yeah, I know.
What?
11037, right?
There's no need for you to worry. The only thing beyond this point is a shining future.
I'm so confused.
Now then, let's open the door to the future.
That's a 7! Oh.
Beyond this door? The future is waiting. A sparkling future. Now then, let's move forward. Oh my god. Things are happening.
Ugh.
Is this a trial ground? But why am I at a trial ground?
It sure looks like the trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one before.
By the way,
Huh?
where did everyone go?
Hmm? Everyone.
You mean the people who died but are alive? What? Something's wrong. What did I do? Oh wait, hold on. Do I keep clicking? Oh. No, that's not it. I'm not the weird one. What's really weird is this world?
Oh, you tripped for so long. You're gonna blow up now.
Hajime was tripping for 8 hours and 55 minutes.
Oh,
This is not-
snaps.
This
No
is not a
shade.
form of coping.
What's happening? Look at those decorative gears on the bottom just wigging out.
Question mark.
How much of the budget went into that? Captor 5. Captain 5. Hmm. What?
Gamer's backpack.
What?
Not her underwear.
You
Well, we
only
didn't-
get the underwear for becoming best friends,
Oh,
not for
that's
revealing
right.
the killer.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. It would be kind of weird if you got underwear for revealing the killer.
That would be pretty strange.
With all
Who
our
wants to play
powers
unknown
combined?
character number 1?
Ugh, I can do it. It would be wrong to
Okay.
say it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather intensely. The room I was in, it was shaking from side to side. The shaking was quite irregular. Just when you thought it was a series of small shakes, it would suddenly shake violently. And every time that happened, I'd have to steady myself with my foot. I couldn't stand up very well, but for me, it was comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect could be so fun, so I was feeling rather excited. But I figured I'd get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who is loved by talent, detecting regularities among irregularities won't be that difficult. Ugh, how boring. Oh, it was you.
Do you chips?
On the other side, no, never mind. It wasn't. On the other side of the dark
It
room,
was
I
not me.
heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me.
You look like you were having fun, so that's what I assumed. You do like ships, right?
Chips? Ah, that's right. That's it. So this is a ship.
You just realized that now?
Is it really that funny?
Hey, if you want, care to talk a little? The silence was starting to bore me.
The
And-
silence?
The silence. The farting?
Bro.
Instantly, I saw his true character. The overfamiliar attitude, the friendly smile. But under that thin skin, I could detect a foul, offensive odor, like some kind of putrid slime. In a sensible way, of course. How should I put this? It was a smell exclusive to those who were already finished.
Nice to meet you. I'm Nagito Komaeda. Anyways, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me, so to share a room with a person like that... Yep, I'm definitely lucky.
Lucky? Ah, so that's your talent then. What a boring talent.
A boring talent, huh? Well, that's exactly what it is. But for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly...
That's
That-
because I have luck as well.
Huh?
Even I possess a talent as boring as luck.
Possess? Huh. I'm starting to get really interested. Who are you? You're obviously from Host Peak Academy too, right? So you're one of us. But that's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How did you end up here?
How boring.
Sorry. I'm often told that I'm terrible at making conversation.
Not you. This world.
Huh?
This world is full of boring people. People who lack talent stick together and oppress those who do possess talent. Even though they know they're insignificant, they don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. And because of these bastards, this world has come to a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring.
Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority. It makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation. Perhaps that have anything to do with the reason why you're here.
Boring people make no contributions to the world. Not even a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me that a certain degree of selection must be performed.
Looks like they had high expectations for you, huh? That's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do? Now that you've ended up like this, there's nothing you can do, right?
Listen well. Using people is a talent, too. It is now my turn to use that person, just as they used me in the past.
That person. Are you talking about the ultimate despair? But how? I mean, they're already...
I have it with me. The contribution that person left to me, even now, it rests in my pocket.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you. Then, will I be able to see her again? Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again? And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? The person who I hate so much?
Hate? Then, explain your hand. Yeah, why does he have long nails and why is it painted red?
This?
The end of that bandage is a woman's hand, right?
Isn't it amazing? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all. But even now, it still hasn't rotted. Hey, maybe that means it's becoming one with me. Isn't it amazing? I've successfully become one with the ultimate despair, my sworn enemy.
What a freak! I see. So you salvaged the body. You really are a boring person.
I don't want you to misunderstand. I just see her as my enemy, you know? Because she's my sworn enemy. Because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power. And for that, I... Wait. Huh? Do I hate her? Huh. That's strange. Huh? Huh?
That's so weird.
Oh, look out the window. We're finally here. You're starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on that island once we get there.
What's going to happen? I can already predict what will happen.
Huh?
I already know because I am loved by talent. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead.
Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along rather well. Hey, can I see you again?
There is no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me.
You really don't play along, do you?
I'm so confused.
That's okay. That's alright.
Who's that Pokemon?
Who indeed?
Who indeed?
Huh? What is this? Not the door again! It's a door. There's a door. Huh? A door? Why is a door here? Where am I? How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go? Huh? Isn't this a classroom? But even so, a very strange classroom. Why am I in a place like this? I went inside the ancient ruin with everyone else. And I arrived at a place that looked like a trial ground, but then... why? It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. It's just like before. When we were all gathered in that classroom just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island. But where is this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island?
Oh, by the way, for chat, we're switching around some voice roles, so I will now become your new Monokuma. I'm very sorry that we cannot all experience the joy of Princess's Tweety Bird voice for longer.
Ahem. Testing, testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system. Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then. Welcome to Hope's Peak Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall explain the graduation exam to you all. So please, assemble at the gymnasium immediately.
Oh my goodness. What is happening? I mean, not a bad Monokuma voice either. Huh? Did he say what I think he just said? Yes, he definitely said it. He said, "Welcome to Hope's Peak Academy." But why would this place be Hope's Peak Academy? And not just that. What is the graduation exam? Isn't the killing over already? What can I click? Where are we at the school? What's happening? What is this? In a normal classroom, there'd be a window, but instead, there's this iron plate bolted here. When I tried knocking on it with my fist, looks like it's a pretty thick iron plate. Is this to keep us trapped? What the heck? This place where iron plates are covering the windows inside the classrooms? Is it really Hope's Peak Academy? Oh, of course, we gotta click this. Surveillance camera? Why would there be a surveillance camera inside the school? I wonder. Does this have the same purpose as the surveillance cameras on Jabberwock Island? If so, who's watching us? Is it whoever's controlling Monokuma? This clock doesn't have any hands. A clock without hands is meaningless. Why would something like this be in a classroom? Does this monitor serve the same purpose as the monitors on the island? If so, this would be under Monokuma's supervision, right? Is this place really Hope's Peak Academy? Damn it, what's going on? What the fuck? Why are you just here?
'Cause it's a hidden Monokuma.
I see. Okay, that was a little bit scary. Alright, it's just the door left.
This giraffe print wallpaper all over there.
Oh my god, why is everything glitchy? Even the hallway doesn't feel like a school at all. What a creepy place. At least, it doesn't look like a normal school. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hope's Peak Academy. Is this creepy place the Hope's Peak Academy that I've admired for so long? It's probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us, just like the funhouse. That's right. That's definitely it. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? Then I'll go and definitely clear things up. Can't go that way. Can't go this way. Can't go this way. Nothing there. The AV room.
We're back.
We're back,
The
baby.
store. I don't like this. Exit.
What do you mean?
Nurse's
This is
room.
a totally cool and normal school.
The
Look.
bathroom.
It's the bathrooms.
Where I could
Now
never
Duke
go
can
into the
finally take a
girls'
crap.
bathroom. And there was a secret stall in this one, or some kind of secret tunnel. Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel!
Through
The gymnasium
bathroom.
is here, right? Alright, I'm going inside. Something might be waiting, but I'm not going to cower away anymore. And so I braced myself and cautiously opened the door. Oh my god.
Fucking PowerPoint ass screen transitions.
Mmm. Mmm.
What is
Horror?
happening? I wasn't prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of that door. It was a normal gymnasium.
Yo, Hajime. You heard that announcement and came here too?
You guys did too, right?
Hey, what do you make of it? Monokuma said this place was Host Peak Academy or something, right?
That cannot be possible.
You're right. Any way you look at it, it's impossible.
Hello! How does it feel to return to long-awaited Hope's Peak Academy?
You... Hey, where are we? Where'd you lock us up this time?
What a shock! I just told you guys this is Hope's Peak Academy!
There's no way in hell that's true.
Oh, but it is. I mean, this is definitely Hope's Peak Academy. Well, what's left of it anyway.
What's left of it?
Didn't I tell you before? Unfortunately, Hope's Peak Academy fell to ruin.
You were serious about that? I don't believe it.
But of course it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things they deserved to be ruined for.
What do you mean?
Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. I went to all this trouble to bring you to Hope's Peak Academy, and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic? Oh well, it's not like I did this for you guys. Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now.
Someone?
Enough with this bullshit. Just spit it out already. Where did you take us, you bastard?
Though I am not certain of my memories, I believe we entered the ancient ruin and...
It means... I made this Hope's Peak Academy between the door to the ruin and the inside of the ruin.
What do you mean, between?
What do you mean, made?
Oh my! Are your minds getting the grumblies that only knowledge can satisfy? Good, very good. It's fine to hurry along to the graduation exam, but it's in my nature to provide a little entertainment.
Entertainment? You're planning to make us do something, aren't you?
It's nothing to be cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that. It's just a simple graduation exam.
Then, what is the graduation exam?
Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate. But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here.
Huh?
We're obviously gonna get out. There's no way we'd stay here.
This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now.
You can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet.
Main cast?
Meaning, you guys are just extras until the guest of honor arrives. So enough complaining already! Hurry up and start researching the outside world!
What do you mean?
I have dispersed all the teaching materials you need for your research throughout Hope's Peak Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but all the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me. So, please rest assured and strive to do your best during your field trip.
And as usual, after leaving us with his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even if the setting had changed, even if the killing was finished, he was still the same as usual.
What's going on? Outside world? Main cast? Somehow, I have a bad feeling about this.
Like, he kept insisting that this place is Hope's Peak Academy. But that's impossible, right?
How do we make it back to Hope's Peak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible.
There is no place for Hope's Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island.
I said I want to go back, but I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this.
What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on this island. This building is really Hope's Peak Academy? This is the Hope's Peak Academy I've been admiring for so long? What in the world is going on? Damn it, why is this happening? Why? I was finally able to attend Hope's Peak Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, I wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking. Oh, sorry, go ahead. That was supposed to be
Wanted to become Hope? If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why. It's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that?
Ugh.
You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had any talent to begin with. Nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all.
If I really am a nobody, then you should have just left me alone. Why do I have to go through something like this?
Hajime, did something happen?
Now's not the time to zone out.
Sorry, it's nothing.
I don't really get it, but is that all? As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what it means?
Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of the Future Foundation, right?
If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation?
Even though Chiaki and Monami are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit. Which means the Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. That's the only thing I can think of.
So they're not World
Oh, that's me.
Ender? Oh, sorry.
So they're not World Ender? Then we were really tricked by Monokuma?
However, the Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regarding that matter, I believe Monomi never once denied that.
Even if they're our allies, they might not just be allies.
Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own. Chiaki said she could not betray the Future Foundation, but if she were still alive, she definitely would have helped us. No, even her just being with us would have been a big help.
So, what should we do?
Well, that's obvious. If we're gonna get out of here safely, we have to do that graduation exam, right? Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I guess it's better than people dying. Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been? All right, I'm gonna do it. Prepare yourself. Yeah, we might be able to learn about something, about Hope Speak Academy, about ourselves.
I don't care if we don't know anymore. If we can just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine. Hey, we can go home when this is over, right? We can finally get off this damn island, right?
If that's the case, let's all leave this island alive by any means.
Hell yes. He's right. Now's not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. Where this place really is, what's happened to Hope's Peak Academy, none of that matters. What's important is, I need to leave this island with the others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive, just so we could do that. There's no way we can stop now, but Monokuma should already know that's what we're thinking. So why did he say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island. He should already know that we never choose to stay on this island.
So what are we gonna do? Can we start already?
But what are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird-ass building?
Even so, I don't think we'll find the answers to all our questions inside this damn building. Okay. Well, I'll just go on ahead for now.
Hey! You're already going?
What is that idiot thinking, running ahead without being cautious?
She obviously isn't thinking about anything.
It will be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives. So we should do our best. Like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at what? A green light? If we stopped at the green light, we'd never reach our goal.
Kane already took off on her own. It might be faster if we split up and look around, too. Like Sonia said, if there's no killing, we don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore.
Then, let's get this over with and go home.
I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later.
With those brief words, Fuyuhiko left the gymnasium. I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me. Sonia took a deep bow, then left the gymnasium.
Miss Sonia. Miss Sonia, please don't leave me. I'll be in danger if I'm left alone.
Kazuhiji chased after Sonia, who had just departed and left the gymnasium. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more. Just a bit more and it's going to end. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual peaceful life. The only thing I can do is advance towards that hope. Even though I don't understand and that a lot of horrifying things keep happening, for the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely going to go home. Can we pause real fast? I need to run to the bathroom and get more water.
Sure.
Alright, you guys,
Quick
we're gonna take a quick break, maybe like 3 to 5-ish minutes. I'm gonna go grab water. My guests, please do what you need to. You will be muted. Okay?
That's good.
Hello, I'm so sorry. Technical difficulties. We are back though. Hello, everybody.
We broke it.
Yeah, something
It
broke.
done worked.
I like came back and like 2 screens were off and the only screen that was open was my middle one and I was like, guys, hello? I was like not even connected to Discord anymore. Okay, so where was the last save? Let's see if Turret told us to save.
I think you saved right at the beginning. Yeah, like right at the very close of chapter 5 and the beginning of chapter 6.
Okay,
So we're gonna have to hold the funny Kataro button.
Control? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. We good again? No concerns? Yeah, at least no concerns, I think. Okay. And the control is not working.
Oh no.
I just clicked really fast, I guess.
Is that not what? I'm gonna look up the key just because I feel like that's the second time it didn't do anything.
Could sit for this riveting conversation with Komaida and Mystery Person again.
Mm-hmm. How are y'all today? How are you guys today?
Sorry,
My
what?
Guests, how are you today?
We good. Gucci.
I napped for like 2 hours,
Did you guys work yesterday?
and I feel.
No,
What
I had
yesterday?
off yesterday.
Oh yeah, I
Uh,
worked. My cousin
I
was
also
off, and I was like, "Oh crap! I forgot people get that day off sometimes."
I had to work too, but most of my clients had the day off, so it was a quiet day for me.
Easy.
Yeah, cool.
Good at least.
Gotta go to bed
Suppose it-
early tonight to watch the Elden Ring trailer premiere tomorrow.
When is
Oh,
that?
boy.
I am not doing that tonight because the new raid drops in Grand Blue today,
Uh-oh.
and it is my favorite guy. I've
Uh-oh.
been in the training camp for the last 2 months,
Oh, no.
so I am gonna fight that raid.
Your
I will
angel?
not be sleeping tonight.
When
Yeah,
is
all I
Elden
see
Ring
is
trailer
Control.
dropping? Control? I can press it again, but
I'm sure
You have to
it's-
press and hold it, maybe?
I was pressing it. Oh.
Ah,
You know what?
Yeah,
you
were
know,
you?
you know what I did? I pressed the control on
What's
the
that?
right side.
Oh, you
Mm.
know it's funny. I hate how it differentiates.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
It does, but
Different
not
keyline?
like. Yeah, it's annoying that it makes sense.
Tangri says, there, well, just finished eating. Already got most of the cleanup handled.
Nice. What'd you eat for dinner? I had soup and chicken. And then I had another chicken drumstick just now because I was like, don't think I had enough food. Okay. Cool. Running.
Skip gymnasium, and then we're good, right?
Chrono's eating at a tatantang.
What is
lucky.
that?
It's a diner in Hong Kong.
Ooh. Fancy. I mean, not fancy.
Or I guess not
you know.
specifically in Hong Kong, so I guess I should say a Hong Kong style diner.
Isn't
Just in case Chrono's
Chrono
not in Hong Kong.
He posted in the food Discord that he's like in Hong Kong.
Oh, I think I have the
There you
food
go.
channel muted. Now I gotta go look. Please eat a hot dog bun for me, Chrono. Oh, I see that boulabo.
You know what I've been feeling? Like, what I've been craving? I, like, looked it up yesterday. Apparently, cause, like, I saw someone make it, and, like, it was shared to, like, a Cantonese, like, Facebook group, but, like, Vietnamese people also have it. It's, like, this dessert that's made with, like, rice flour and yeast, and, like, it's steamed. It's called
Bông
bông
Yến.
bò in Vietnamese, but it's like just sugar, rice flour, yeast, and like maybe some milk and oil. But like it's a pretty dense, like mochi kind of like oh wait. Did I
I
skip
think
too
you went
far?
past.
Okay. Sorry.
Oops.
Hold on. Let me just type it in and then you can look at pictures of it. It's called that in Vietnamese. I was finally able to attend Hope's Peak Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, Oh, no, we did do this. Didn't we?
Maybe just single click instead of control. Yeah. Also, save.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Did we read this part? If I really am a nobody, then you should have just left me alone. Why do I have to go through something like this? I don't remember any of this. Hajime, did something happen? Huh?
I feel like we did do this. That was
I
like the
think
time
we
zone.
we
read
went past
this.
this because everyone split up to start investigating.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
investigate
everyone,
time.
we went past this, yeah.
Okay, I was like, I'm not like 100% sure. I'm like doubting
Oh.
myself.
It'll be a bit because I think Monokuma is gonna pop out, right? Oh wait, no.
Oh, okay, yeah, I do remember Nidai coming out. Because I was like, Nidai. Okay, yeah, okay.
And then Soda runs after Sonia.
Yep, okay. Okay, yes, okay, investigate. Okay, this is where we were. Okay.
Investigate.
Save. Hold on, let me save.
Investigate those volleyballs.
Okay. There's nothing in here. Is there really nothing in here?
Just
Oh.
a plain old gymnasium.
I found him.
Not bad.
Okay, so now we leave. And what are we supposed to be searching? Why is everything so glitchy, huh? That's weird. This is the hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this Monokuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. But I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down.
This hallway, there is a strange feeling to it, no? As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our movement. Is it just me?
I mean, we can't look at anything. Oh, is this right? Okay. Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense. There's a weird thing here. Huh? What is this? Is this a manga? The title is Manga for Morons, A History of Hope's Peak Academy by Monokuma. Why is a manga with such a suspicious looking title laying out in the open like this?
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's start with history first, class. Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history.
Hatalia is the first. Then what's the first you
Apparently.
ask? That depends on the person.
So, just as I thought, Monokuma made this. That totally explains how suspicious it looks. I really want to just ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is.
Tengri says, could it be a trap?
I picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy's history as narrated by the cutesy character on the cover. The story begins with an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope's Peak Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope's Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it's also a school for researching talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope's Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent. So they decided to implement a new system, the Reserve Department. Unlike the main department, who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. The expenses and exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope's Peak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope's Peak Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand. With this, Hope's Peak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began further research of talent. To create Hope's Peak Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. We never learned what the tragedy was, did we? Last game?
We did not.
That's right. Okay, because I was like, something happened, and then it was like the group of students coming in, but we never learned. Okay. That's right. It was the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. Very useful. Huh? The ending was so sudden, like a manga that's suddenly cancelled in the middle of its run. Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga. The tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. These names are so melodramatic. There's no way these incidents really happened, right? This manga only mentions the name, so I don't really know the details, but... No, it'd be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The Reserve Department. That department was only built to collect money. I was one of those Reserve Corps students, right?
That's weird.
Oh, you're here again.
Yeah, the thing that's weird is you, of course.
Huh?
Why did you forget that you were part of the Reserve Department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? But you should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? So, I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that too.
What do you want me to say?
Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of those Reserve Corps students. Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself.
Huh?
You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened. It happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that, though.
Are you saying it's my fault? I forgot? That's not it!
When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a Reserve Corps student.
Damn it, what the heck? Why are we receiving truth bullets? No one's died. Has someone died? Bing bong, bang bong, a body has been discovered. Your body. You're researching your own murder.
You need to be aware of the facts, as Tengri says.
Bunch of wooden lockers here. Each of them has a traditional looking wood block key sticking out of them. I guess they're just for show. There's nothing in particular that looks like a clue. Straw post? I guess that means it was used for training. These weird trees, obviously. The cherry tree is proudly displaying its full blossoms. The falling petals add to the elegance of the scene. If Hiyoko and Peko were here, it would have looked truly picturesque. For their sakes as well, I will definitely go home. That target seems pretty far away. If the production team had more time, there could have been a mini game here. Wait, what am I saying? This cherry tree is in full bloom. It may be a tasteful sight to see a blooming cherry tree inside a dojo, but in this situation, it just looks bizarre. It's an armor and a helmet. Did the map developers design this to reflect a Japanese dojo? Served the same purpose as the monitors on the island. We're under Monokuma's supervision. Hope's Peak Academy. What is going on? I don't know either, bruh. Okay. So that was the dojo. If we go this way... Oh, but we can't go in there, huh? I guess not.
Ah, brings back memories just like I remember it.
This hallway. Kinda creepy. I can't go to places that I should be able to go to. It's like some rules being enforced for no reason. It's like there's an invisible wall or something.
Why is this so meta? Okay. Okay, that... I don't understand. Oh, what did I do? Where am I? I can't go this way. Do I go into the classroom? This is another manga. It's laying on top of the desk. This one is Manga for Morons, The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Huh. Wasn't The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy mentioned in that other manga too? It's why Hope's Peak Academy went bankrupt, and it was the trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about that incident? I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the event known as the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. The story made heavy use of outdated stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. What's written here is, as the name suggests, the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy occurred at Hope's Peak, okay. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamukura. Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope's Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence, but Izuru, who was known as the symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hope's Peak Academy Student Council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and concealed the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of reserve course students who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated, and the uprising began. And that heralded Hope's Peak's Academy's destruction. That is the entirety of the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Eventually, that incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Works cited. Danganronpa /0. With a heavy sigh, I closed the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy. Ever.
Oh, sorry. I thought I muted and I turned out to unmute.
What irony! For a genius known as the ultimate hope to cause such a gruesome incident. A talent like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. You should be lucky that you're incompetent.
Damn it, he always has to lead up to something offensive. He seriously pisses me off. But ultimate hope. Nagito mentioned that before too, but it looks like it means something completely different here. What Nagito said was the true meaning of hope, but for Izuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. I wish they'd given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department! Here, it said that the reserve corps students in the reserve department began uprising. Then, what about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way. I have no reason to do something like that. Anyway, I've learned about the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is a far worse incident, right? What kind of incident was it? And who's this other student that isn't Izuru? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage. Who is that? This incident is really messed up, but all it's doing is raising more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up. I feel like we've already checked this classroom. Did other rooms open up? Because that room was locked before, if I remember correctly. Did this open up now? It did. Raw.
We're unlocking everything.
Raw.
What the hell is with this room? It's freaking cold in here. Ah, little did you know, this is where they stored the bodies. It's like I'm in a freezer or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I should hurry up and investigate so I can get out of here already.
Now, according to Princess, if you open any of those, you'll discover one of the other students. Cryogenically preserved.
There's another manga just laying around here. This time the title is Manga for Morons, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history? I knew it. The next one would obviously be about this incident. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, huh? Just what was that incident really all about? It might turn out to be something lame. I flipped through the pages of the manga and hoped that I was right. What a cover. A story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Is this drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the Reserve Corps students that triggered the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet, and began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. By then it was too late. The ends and the means had vanished, and wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak killed the weakest among them, and soon the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. And the violence and death continued to spread. The shock of their actions began to disappear, as if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times where senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coups d'etats began occurring around the world. A war waged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain. Just war. Pure war. Because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization, devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope's Peak Academy, a group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope's Peak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they used them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society used their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As long as ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. And it wasn't because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. It's definitely all made up. I mean, if this is really true, then what's happening in the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant? What's happened to them?
Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you?
Who would enjoy reading something like this?
Oh my? You don't like the manga? A high school student who doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy.
Enough! What is this messed up manga?
I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you to not remember that, such despair. That's the Future Foundation's fault, though, thanks to them stealing your school memories. The incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains.
This incident really happened and I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible.
How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues here are real. Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world.
I see. So that's how it is. That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning.
Well, it's a headmaster I'm conflicted, you know. On the one hand, I'm really happy you're finally done and graduate. But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here.
He's trying to make us feel despair toward the outside world, so we'll want to stay on this island. But there's no way I'm going to do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Perhaps... No, that's definitely it. Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is this Ultimate Despair group? If they're devoted to a certain student who guided Hope's Peak Academy to its destruction, are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? Plus, that organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. But if they're known as Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they were called Ultimates. Then, are the killings we're involved in connected to them as well? It's no use, I'm gonna freeze to death! I'm at my limit. I need to get out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room. It's all a mind game? It is. Oh, sure, thank you for the head pats. Whew, that was close. I nearly froze to death. So, where should I go next? Hold on. We want to save. Just in case.
Save.
Just
Check
in
on your
case.
More chances.
Oh yeah, you're right. Check on my little baby bird. Oh, he's pooping. Okay.
500 more steps.
That didn't unlock yet. Did maybe this room unlock? Nope. Then that means it's the second classroom, right? Here? Here.
Yep.
No, I should ignore it. I'm just going to pretend I didn't see him.
When I went inside this room, that bastard bear was suddenly here. He keeps glancing at me.
I wonder why.
It's gonna be shitty either way. So I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot.
I don't want to do that either. Okay. I guess we have to.
Why, hello, Hajime. I hope you're doing pleasingly well. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right?
What are you doing here?
Well, there was another thing I needed to tell you on this floor. I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you about word of mouth?
You should have done that from the beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place.
A high school student who doesn't like manga is like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots.
I'm getting really fed up with your babbling. Hurry up. What did you need to tell me?
It's all about that key piece of information you've been waiting so long for. Surprise! It's about ultimate despair.
Huh?
Ahem. Even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group these days, it was originally the title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive.
Was there an ultimate despair last game?
Yes,
what?
there was. Yes, there was.
She's kind of a major character.
Mukuro Ikusaba! No.
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 You are how?
You're like you can't honestly have forgotten, right?
No, I really did forget.
She is more than any other character other than Monokuma, the flagship character of this franchise.
But I've only gone into this franchise because Tiny wanted me to play it, and then chat made me play the second. I know nothing about this game.
But you played through like 40 hours at least for the first game.
2 years ago! 2 years ago!
Do you remember who was responsible for the events of the first game?
Mukuro Ikusaba.
No.
No.
Who's the person that was controlling Kusama?
What's her face? The Valley Girl, Duke's Valley Girl.
Yes, Duke's Valley Girl, one of the most important characters in the whole series.
Duke's Valley Girl.
What was her name?
Junko Enoshima.
Junko. I forgot.
Right.
Did she survive? She did, right?
No, she's dead.
No.
She super did not survive.
She got
got
crushed to
smoked.
death.
Oh, I don't remember that.
She went through literally every execution.
Oh, I really
True.
don't remember that either.
Oh boy.
Incredible.
Okay, I see. Oh, okay. High school canon name now, Duke's Valley Girl. I mean, it was the character that Duke gave a Valley Girl accent to, and then he even pointed out like, oh, her eye color is different. I think at the very beginning, and then we didn't even notice it until it came back, and it was like someone was pretending to be Junko or whatever. I don't remember.
That dude was a prophet. I don't understand.
And then he was like, he was pregnant.
Astonishing.
And then we got the ending where she was actually pregnant, and I was like, Duke, what? And then Tiny was like, I really didn't think you guys would get this ending. It was just
so
my
toxic.
chance. And Tiny, like, I think you facepalmed for a good, like, 5 minutes. You were like, I literally cannot believe you guys got this ending. And validated
importantly-
Duke's prediction.
Right. Just that was mainly what was going through my head. Like, why does he have to be entertained on this?
That was so
Oh
funny.
my god.
I think their eye color is the same, but the difference is the freckles, isn't it?
No, the eye
No,
color
that's
is
not
slightly
important.
different. I think
Yeah,
one is
the
gray
red
and one
is
is
different.
blue. And I think
I
Duke
wouldn't have-
clocked that like right away.
I was gonna say I wouldn't put it past
Or was
Duke
it
to be
me?
like they're.
'Cause I think-
Uh,
I think I was because I was looking at the girl characters. Somewhat. I mean, Miso says, "Was it you, both of you?" Because I think Miso watched our playthrough, so it was either me or
Guess I'd
Duke,
have to
or
go
we
back
both
and look now.
noticed. Yeah, like
I'm pretty sure it's the freckles that are different.
Well, yeah, that's definitely the prominent part for sure.
Lady, Duke's Valley Girl, Junko Enoshima.
Junko Enoshima.
As the former ultimate despair, she created despair brimming with charm and humor. And created the ultimate despairs plural. There was one really horrible person in that group.
Hold on a sec. I don't know what the ultimate despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl.
Oh, Fuyuhiko.
Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract others. It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it. That holds true for Lady Junko. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power. Her connections were the main reason that incident became the tragedy in the first place.
Miso said, yeah, I went and watched the VODs. Yeah, so Miso must have remembered maybe both me and Duke clocking it. But, like, I feel like maybe Duke noticed it first, and I was like, oh, yeah, you know, like, maybe there is something different. And I think I noticed her eye color, I think. I don't remember
I was
why.
comparing it against the magazine.
Oh, was that what it was? That sounds accurate. I do remember talking about the
But-
magazine cover.
Yeah, because that was the one that was like I guess one of the only things to compare to for the entire game.
Right, the Rap Battle Twins,
Huh.
the ultimate disc bears. So she even recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize the threat?
Then what was their purpose?
Huh, what?
Like I said, why did they cause that incident? It doesn't even make sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they'd do what they did without any purpose.
It was Junko Enoshima's despair.
Huh?
For Junko Enoshima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Enoshima as Junko Enoshima.
What are you saying?
I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is a human. It's exactly like that. Junko Enoshima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving. For her, everything is despair.
What the hell?
With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the ultimate despairs one by one. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. That idea had been slammed right into their minds. And so, the ultimate despairs who had been recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko Enoshima. Like believers making offerings to their god. Like a mother providing food to her children. They dedicated all despair so they could escape from despair, all in Junko Enoshima's name. For example, they killed their families and friends, and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something they had to do.
There's no way something that crazy is possible. Wait, Miso wrote some stuff. What I remember most is that either you or Duke or both were immediately suspicious over her bunny hair clip and color scheme being too much like Monokuma. That sounds like a Duke observation.
To be fair, it's pretty clear. Just looking at her.
And I'm pretty sure maybe Tiny downplayed it so that we weren't like maybe gaslighting us. It's like, how could that be? It's weird that you can be so right about some of this stuff and also completely forget Junko was the villain at all, because it wasn't just Duke, it was also you. You remember stuff in Paranormal Sight, thinking you must be too distracted streaming with guests. You know why? Because Paranormal Sight was very scary and I didn't want to like play it again. So I was like, you know, like I had to like memorize everything.
So you didn't have to play it anymore,
Yeah.
even though it was entirely optional to begin with.
Tiny did act like you and Duke were crazy. It was great. Tiny, how could you gaslight us?
Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss, Tiny.
Here I am.
Do you know about the final days of the Reserve Corps students during the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy?
Monokuma, how would I know? How would I know? Final days?
You already read like 4 manga. Junko has the power to change people's values. This is also true of famous people throughout history.
Hey, what do you mean by final days? What happened to the reserve department?
They fulfilled their role as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. And so, the 2,357 students of the Reserve Department all committed mass suicide.
What is this craziness that's happening right now? Mass suicide?
All 2,357 students?
Oops, it wasn't all of them. One person was excluded.
One person was excluded. Huh? Is that me?
I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate Despair, Junko Enoshima, Metal Gear.
Oh my
What
goodness. Hello, welcome
It's
in.
a
Thank you
raid.
for the raid. Can we get a shout out for Kiko Comatose? Welcome in, Raiders. I'm so sorry I can't do a much more detailed shout out because I do have guests tonight, but welcome in. My name is Princess. Tonight I am joined by my 3 guests from left to right. We have Ellie, who is Ever Shadow, the bird in the middle.
Hello.
Yep, there she popped up. Then we have Ever with the wand and the knife. And then we have Tiny.
Hi.
Yeah, they join me on nights that I do Danganronpa 2 for the voice acting, because I can't do all this by myself. I could certainly try, but...
The flock? Are you a bird?
Bird-themed? Bird-coded?
Oh.
Somehow I love dogs, and all my guests, that have been doing like long games with me. Do you realize have been birds? You, Tiny,
Oh yeah,
Ellie.
Han's a bird.
Han's
too,
a
right?
bird too. She's a Vermilion bird VTuber. I just
Birds and
You
dogs
just,
are
I think you just
friends.
need to accept your fate that you're just a bird VTuber now.
Oh, no.
Kiko's a bird. Oh, I love your cockatiel emotes. They're so cute.
oh, that's adorable. Anyways, welcome in, Raiders. Please rest. Please relax. Please get that after stream self-care. We will just be doing some funny voices for the next 30 minutes.
It doesn't scare me at all. I mean, Juko Emoshima's already dead.
Huh?
Yeah, that's your reaction to it. What the fuck did you just say?
Alright. Planning to eat all of you. Someone play the chicken nugget clip. Unfortunately,
How dare
because
you.
of the Danganronpa night, there is no chicken nugget clip live right now.
Ha! Take that.
Junko Enoshima is already dead? What does that mean? Why does Fuyuhiko know about that? Oh yeah, let's talk to you. Why do you know about that? Hey, Fuyuhiko, is it true what you said? Junko Enoshima is really dead?
What? You didn't see it? There was a book called Manga for Morons, Killing School Life in that bloody classroom.
A bloody classroom? No, wait. What was that you said about the killing school life? Like, the killings we were involved in, they were killings that happened at Hope's Peak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her.
Yeah, that's what it was. The Killing School Life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape the academy. For a manga about the Killing School Life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind the failed Killing School Life was Junko Enoshima.
The mastermind took her own life, which means Junko Enoshima is dead.
Okay. Turns out that Killing School Life was part of the whole biggest, most awful whatever incident. Junko took away the memories of former students of Hope's Peak Academy and forced them to kill each other.
Former students of Hope's Peak Academy, and she took away their memories just like us.
I know we have our own internal thoughts. And, you know, good for Hajime for keeping that one inside his head, but think about how often you truly repeat back what someone says to you directly. And just compare it against Hajime. Like, I don't know, I like Hajime as a protagonist. I really do, but
He does repeat back way too much. Like, I feel like way more than the protagonist in the other games.
yeah, it's just, okay, whatever. Anyways. Just had to rant. Apparently the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit to being a cruel asshole.
The surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing?
The students of Hope's Peak Academy are widely known as symbols of hope. By forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival, we're trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once.
That's messed up!
Yeah, but that messed up plan was stopped. Junko Enoshima failed.
Not until 6 students were left. I mean, that's just not really a failed plan. I'm sorry.
Right. Failed successfully. Junko lost to the students she placed in her trap, and after being overcome by the despair she created, she took her own life.
Then Junko is no more.
No matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not doesn't matter. Junko Enoshima isn't alive anymore.
Then who is our enemy? If Junko Enoshima is already dead, are the rest of the Ultimate Despairs behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will? That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the killings we're involved in resemble that killing school life.
Well, I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but an imitation is just that, an imitation. If the students from Hope's Peak Academy stop the real deal, there's no way we'll lose to some fake.
But if this is really an imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too?
Please don't look. It's fine.
The cameras all over Jabberwock Island. Are they broadcasting to somewhere just like the surveillance cameras during the killing school life? It was important for us to look at all those cameras.
No!
Was it though?
So important.
There she is, Miss Junko.
Man, Hajime, you totally know about that story, huh?
What? Do you have a problem with that?
Well, I really wanted you to read the manga version since I took the time to draw it. Oh well, I'll just raise the flag.
Flag? What do you mean, raise the flag? What's going to happen if you do that? And Pat is right. There could be good boy coins back there. Behind the there were several good boy coins on the cameras and monitors. I remember receiving them in the first game.
No. Yeah, I think
I'm gonna say maybe the first game, but that definitely has not been true in this game. There's never been a good boy coin for clicking on the monitors.
One step at a time, you're getting closer to clearing my character route.
Not making sense again.
Now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside.
I don't like how you said that.
I'll raise them flags like crazy! What a surprise! Do you want to hear about the Ultimate Despairs again?
No, I don't really need you to.
Even though the term Ultimate Despair refers to a group these days. It was actually a term used to describe Junko Enoshima, the original Ultimate Despair.
He just started on his own.
As the former Ultimate Despair, she created Despair bringing with charm and humor. And created the Ultimate Despairs. Oh my god, is he gonna do the whole thing? With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power. Her connections were the main reason that incident became the tragedy in the first place.
It's fine already. You don't have to keep explaining.
Huh? It's fine already? But I'm just getting to the good part.
Good part or not, I've already heard this from you before. Okay, wait.
It was a trap. It wasn't a good boy coin at all.
What? Okay, do we leave? Okay, I guess we leave.
That's pretty funny.
Huh? It changed to a different hallway again. It's so sudden. What's going on to make something like this happen? No. I've already decided that I'm not going to be surprised. That's right. There's no time for me to be surprised by something like this.
Okay.
Look at that.
Right.
Akane's twitching her nose like a beast examining her surroundings. Hey, what happened?
Sniffer. Well, you know, it's just my gut, but I feel like someone's getting closer.
What do you mean? Who?
I don't know. It's just my gut after all. It's just my gut.
But still, her gut is pretty impressive. For some reason, it's strangely intuitive, and Monokuma did say something about the main cast coming. It's surprising, but her gut must be correct again this time.
Great. I just had the fattest yawn of my life. I thought I didn't mute. I was so loud.
We did not hear. Oh my goodness.
Yes, just as I remember it, I swear.
This
No, that's
looks like
normal.
the music room. Totally cool and normal. I feel like I can see something strange.
Oh, you feel?
You don't say, Hajime.
Looks like it's some sort of monument. Why would there be a monument in a music room? And not just that, the mark engraved into the monument is a symbol of the Future Foundation, right? Below that symbol, there's a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation. Huh? The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy? Aren't they known as World Ender? This is completely different. Monokuma, he completely made it up! What is this? Words are floating in the air. This is like a hologram, right? The floating letters are forming a sentence. It looks like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of Hope's Peak Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I don't believe the group can go that far without Junko and Oshima rallying them. In a worst-case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if they are survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins and we haven't located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Survivors of Hope's Peak Academy? 15 students? Is that about us? Excluding Chiaki, who was part of the Future Foundation, there were definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore. Maybe. Starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we've lost. I guess that's all the clues in this room. It's finally confirmed. The Future Foundation is on our side, at least. They were founded by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy, and they took us in to protect us. But if that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. No, as long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything careless. Monokuma. If he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despairs who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko and Oshima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email too. What is this research facility on Jabberwock Island mentioned in the email? What's this about? The only Future Foundation facility we found was that ancient ruin. There's no way that's the research facility. If there really is a research facility on this island, there should be other Future Foundation members here. Somehow, there are still so many mysteries.
Oh, we're about to pass out.
I know, right?
Hajime needs a big nap himself. Look at these dark spots.
Jeez, I missed Pat's comment from earlier. Now I don't even know what it was referencing.
Biblically accurate Hifumi? Maybe it was the monument.
Oh!
Yeah, I think that he was referring to the monument.
Oh my god, how you gonna do him like that?
This feels different from a classroom.
It's probably the office, right? I mean, the room has that kind of stuffy teacher vibe to it.
The office, huh? Now that you mention it, it does look like that.
More importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere.
How much longer is this guy gonna be obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already. There are letters floating in the air like the music room from earlier. It looks like a passage from an email someone wrote. I think it's the same one from earlier. I guess I should read it. We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best and continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko and Oshima, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy has not ended. Perhaps there is still a leader on par with Junko and Oshima. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future. Immediately eliminated? Does that mean this is an order to kill them? That doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess that's understandable. If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds, it's pretty much all-out war. If the remnants of despair are the ones waging that war, there's no way they'd be forgiven that easily.
Hey, see Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere. Didn't I just say this? Damn it, I'm really worried. What if something happens to me when Miss Sonia isn't looking?
Excuse? This guy is so useless sometimes.
Most of the time.
There's something written on the blackboard. What's written here? List of subjects is written on the blackboard in large letters. Just below that are names I've seen before. Yoko, Hajime, Chiaki, Shoda, Akane, Sonia, Peko, Nagito, Gundam, the Ultimate Imposter, which was Byakuya, Mahiro, Mikan, Ibuki, Teruteru, Nidai, Hyuga. I think that's everybody.
Pat says, these engravings are from a site called AO3? What does this mean? Uh-oh.
There's a newspaper posted on the blackboard. Below that, Hiyoko Saionji is written there. What is this newspaper? What is this? It says Miss Hiyoko Saionji. This can't be Hiyoko, right? I mean, the Hiyoko we knew. She was much smaller and looked more childlike. It was pretty much her defining feature. But the photo in this newspaper, in a way, I can see the resemblance to Hiyoko, but her height and figure, it's too different from the Hiyoko we knew. What does this mean?
Lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hiyoko's older sister or something?
No, it says Hiyoko Saionji here.
Huh. Oh. Then Hiyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name.
Dude, that's weird as fuck. An older sister with the same first and last name?
Well, that's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. That's not Hiyoko.
But did you ever hear her mention an older sister?
Well, it's not like I was that close to her or anything.
She doesn't have an older sister. Hiyoko is the Saionji family's only daughter.
She doesn't have a sister. Then a relative? No, there's still too much of a resemblance.
That's Hiyoko.
Huh?
Oh, what are you saying? Hiyoko doesn't have a curvy body like this. I mean, she was famous for her childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that.
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt?
What are you saying? She's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt.
Well, regardless, all the clues I've provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What the heck? This is the truth?
If this is the truth, then the Hiyoko in this newspaper... Is he really saying this is the same person? That's... impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hiyoko when she's already dead? Why does this even exist?
Could it be related to that list of subjects over there?
Huh?
If it says subjects, maybe there's some kind of experiment, right? Did that experiment change Hiyoko's body? Oh, what am I saying? Just saying that out loud makes it sound messed up. What experiment?
If it's some kind of experiment, it would mean that we're also test subjects, right? I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard under that list of subjects, but what kind of experiment was it?
What's going on? It better not have anything to do with time travel.
An extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on the wall. I feel like I've seen it before, but the name etched onto the placard says Izuru Kamukura. Wasn't he the ultimate hope that murdered all the... Wait, but wasn't he also a student? I'm so confused. The founder of Hope's Peak Academy, and this name, Izuru Kamukura. Doesn't this clearly contradict the information I obtained earlier? Damn it, another mystery. I'm so confused.
Okay, with this, you've totally raised all the flags on this floor. Congratulations, Hajime! You shall now go on to the next stage.
Next stage? Hold on. Let me just
The
save.
save stage.
Save.
It is 9. Given what you guys know, is this a good place to pause, or are we coming up to a good place? I know that it's pretty late where you guys are at. I just want to be mindful.
Fine, honestly.
You mean here is
Yeah,
fine?
I mean, there's like 2 minutes left anyway.
Oh, okay,
so
okay. So just
we're
click
probably
on it.
gonna change location. I don't remember exactly what happens, but let's just say we're probably just gonna change locations in the game. So, yeah, you should probably just pause here for the night.
Pause right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because see, you just got teleported.
Okay, okay. So let's save here.
We've got more to go yet.
Okay.
Just a little more.
I'm so confused.
Boo, boo, boo.
My brain is like not working.
Have you changed your theory or added any thoughts to your theory?
No. I have like no I have no prediction of like what could even be happening. So basically we got information that said Izuru Kamukura was the ultimate hope at Hope's Peak Academy, who then went on to murder 16 students. And then the school covered that up, and another student found out and started like this like uprising, and then maybe was the ultimate despair. But then we also saw a portrait that said the founder of the school was also named Izuru Kamakura, so now I'm confused. I guess I understand the whole ultimate despair and how it became the ultimate despairs. But like still don't really understand. I mean, Monokuma explained it as like, well, she's the ultimate despair. It's just like how I'm a plushie and you're a human, but I still don't quite understand that.
I think what he was trying to get at is because Fuyuhiko was asking what was Junko's motive for plunging the world in despair, like what was her rationale for doing so. So when Monokuma was explaining, like, it's simply her essence, the way that he's a bear or that you're a human.
I see.
Then I don't know.
She died during the killing school in school life. But there were remnants of despair that happened to maybe also be managed to survive despite Junko. So I'm guessing maybe some of the students that were part of the killing school life were also remnants of despair. Who was it? It was Byakuya, it was Jill, it was the main guy. What's his name? Naegi. It was Kyoko?
Hina.
Kyoko, yeah.
Kyoko and Hina.
Yeah, Kirigiri.
Yeah,
And-
Kirigiri.
Our resident stoner with the crazy hair.
Oh fuck, that guy. Hero? Was his name Hero or something?
Yeah, hero.
Yeah.
So maybe some of those students were remnants of despair?
Okay.
But then, like, at the same time, there were also 15 students who had survived from Hope's Peak. This is what I'm not understanding is, like, how could there be more students that weren't a part of the killing school life, but somehow survived, you know, like, some kind of incident at Hope's Peak Academy to the point where, like, the Future Foundation, like, went on some kind of, like, rescue recovery mission for them.
Well, you did get a piece of information from the monument that the survivors of the high school killing life became founding members of the Future Foundation.
Right, but like the thing is, how could that happen? And also, how could there be more students coming out of Hope's Peak Academy that quote unquote survived? Like,
the class that was in the killing school game are not the only students of Hope's Peak Academy. You know that it's a bigger institute than just the 16 students plus Junko that was in the first game.
but how? Because didn't we have access to the entire school after we had like finished all of the trials and there was like nobody there?
So that suggests that you should consider what order these events happened in.
I think my brain is too dumb.
Well, it'll become clear as you play through.
Sure.
Yeah, a lot of this wasn't exactly revealed in the first game anyway, so...
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Alright. Okay. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. We should hydrate.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, guests, anything you would like to leave chat with before we leave for the day, before I hang up on you guys?
Yeah. It's time for sleep. Everyone have a good night.
It's time for the EBs.
Mm-hmm.
Tiny's EB. Ever,
Mhm.
Ellie?
Nope, got nothing.
Watch Dungeon Meshi.
Watch Dungeon
True,
Meshi
watch
from
Dungeon
Ever
Meshi.
and Ellie. Alright, chat,
I'm here
say
to
bye,
show for
guests.
Dungeon Meshi.
Bye, guests. Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you.
Bye.
Alright, you guys. Reminder. I started my Patreon. It is live. It is, up and running. You can find it in all my links info. mainly geared towards my ASMR content, if you guys would like to support. But yeah, that is live. I'm getting through my backlog of audios that are on YouTube, so I'm gonna throw them over onto my Patreon so that you can listen to them ad-free if you would like to support me in that way. Did your book nook ever get funded? It did, yes, I have it. I just... See, the problem is I'm gonna move in the next 2 to 3 months, and so I really don't want to get it out and craft it yet. I'm gonna save it until after I moved into my new space. But the book nook did get funded, yes. I don't know who finished funding it, because it's people just don't sign in and they use anonymous, so I don't know who to thank when these gifts get sent to me. So anonymous, if you're here, thank you. But yeah, so but yeah, I will be moving soon. I'm putting on hold a lot of like small craft things until I'm in my new space. I say soon, but really I'm not moving until like end of April. It's like in 2 months, but knowing me, I'm gonna need all 2 months to like, you know, pack up my life and get everything situated to move. I'm not looking forward to the move. I'm the kind of person, you guys, who will move like 1 or 2 boxes at a time, and then like I'll call it a day and I'll be like, whew, I did so much work. I'm so tired. So having to move everything in literally, like I have so much shit. And having to move everything in, you know, the course of 1 or 2 days, for me is a very daunting task. So I'm not looking forward to it. I know that I have a lot of friends offering to help me move, but my problem is I just don't like boxing things up. I don't know where this aversion comes from. I'm hoping that this is the last time that I need to box things up, because I literally, I told Ever, I was like, I'm going to die in this next house. Like, I know I'm renting, I'm not buying a place, but like, I swear to God, I want to move here and I'm going to live here forever and I will die here. Like, I don't want to I don't want to unpack anymore. I'm so over it. I'm so over it. I have had to move to like 4 different homes in the past 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be the 6th place that I've lived in the past 7 years. I'm so over it, you guys. Like, I hate this. Right? Like, that's almost a move every year. I'm so over moving. I'm so over packing. I'm so over moving. Like, at this point in my adult life, I just want to live in a place for a really long time. Potentially just to the point where I'm so old that I just perish into dust and like die, you know? Like I don't want to move anymore. Thank you for the headband. All right, you guys. We are, you know, all done. Let's go say hi to a friend who is streaming tonight. We have a lot of people streaming tonight. A lot of people live. Let's see. Kohai's doing some art. Misty playing some Yakuza. Pam playing through the vault in 14. I don't want to raid into that. That sounds kind of like serious-ish. Atra playing some Tekken. Have we raided Atra recently? I feel like we haven't. Let's go raid Atra. I know he raided us recently, so let's go raid him as a thank you. You guys know the drill. Please copy your favorite raid message if you are a subscriber. Both of these will work if you are a subscriber. If you are not subscribed, please copy that second raid message with the, you know, real doggo heads cut out, because those are the global Twitch TV emotes and they will work for everyone. I will be streaming tomorrow, but I may need to change the game. Here's the problem. Jump King has done this really weird thing again where it starts to crash on me. So I gotta figure out how to play it. Is that what we're playing tomorrow? Jump King? I think it's Jump King. So I gotta figure that out. And if I can't figure it out, I'll try to play something else, maybe on the game redeem list. that you guys have, you know, built a long list of. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Let me start this raid over to Atramentum. I believe it's _X, but let me just, yep, _X. As always, you guys, please be happy, please be healthy, but most of all, please be kind to others, because you never know what a smile, hug, or hello can do for someone who's having a bad day. And be kind to yourselves. Make sure you stay hydrated, get up and stretch your legs every once in a while, because if you don't, you might get an embolism and then you die. And then I'd be really sad. I would cry, you know, I'd cry for you, but you know, maybe don't get to the point where I would cry for you. Okay? Alright, my puppies, I will see you all tomorrow. Bye 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 bye. Bye bye bye. Goodbye. Bye bye bye.